Welcome to Hear the Word. I'm Brother Tom. Meet my pastor. The wife of a friend of mine passed away. My friend was about 75. I was his chaplain in our motorcycle association. The months that followed were full of grief and loneliness. Then about 8 months after her passing, he called me and asked me if I would marry him and his fiancé. I was shocked. I had visited with him and he had told me of his immoral lifestyle, but he said nothing about getting engaged. It turns out he met this woman online and immediately they fell in love. She lived in a distant town and they wanted to get married in 2 weeks. He explained to her that he wanted me to perform their wedding ceremony and he wanted her to come and meet me at our church for our Tuesday lunch. He also told her that he wanted both of them to join our church and attend faithfully when they got married. Tuesday after Tuesday, she called him with an excuse for not being able to come to town. However, during this time, she continued having financial needs that he took care of. Finally, after a while, he realized she was not in love with him. She was in love with his money. They broke up. A couple of months later, he asked me if I would marry him and his new fiancée. Again, she agreed to come to our lunch, meet me, join the church when they got married. Again, this woman got financial help, but never would come and meet me. Then he was brokenhearted again when they broke up. Then another beauty. He sent me her picture. He sure has some pretty girlfriends. This happened 5 times, I believe, before he passed away. I don't mean to be cruel, but sometimes the obvious is right before us and we miss it. We want something so bad, we don't want to get confused with the truth. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Our hearts are blinded when we ignore God and his word. Liars and deceivers will have their day in court at the great white throne judgment. I pray for their salvation before they die. By the way, if you're thinking about getting married, invite your fiancé to come and have lunch with us on a Tuesday. That seems to be a good way of weeding out the cheaters. Blessings to you till next time. Bye for now.